Alright, Akwaba, Ahimfi FM, Ahimfi TV, and Opa Ahimfi, from me Dr. Nana Kovic Janso, my name Dr. China, Dr. Dramna, MPP, National Treasurer, on Nasika Semina, Professor. To say, young Kumobi Brave, Mamma Akwaba, Doc, Akwaba.
Yeah,
Where? I owe you, you're team in Sui. In fact, me call baby cry near and I'm able to my
that's right. When you nobody know, baby grown when you church now or same cry come up.
I say that, and you might say a provoke.
Oh, Yamiato. I mean, the response is very great. But mattress indeed. So the feedback is very, very encouraging.
Interesting. So say what's coming Ghana MPP to say?
Commander Asha said Timifa Kunya was in here at Tifonia. The reality is, Odana Ghana for my people, Caneno, any about from Casa, Caneno, any or Mambeni, who ever campaign before he became president. So that one of Brazil be now do Kuman or slow down. Slow down, come when slow down, go hello, said you are not the tower, Bonne and the whole growing, you are not vision, no way, do. And they said, to two almost a buffalo. A buffalo no Fakasi and Argina, a young beer, expectation beer, party money be more share our own son into and Kaya. There is need for all to first and foremost be aware of the state we are finding ourselves in, or number four. Now, for yes, I am aware, say, before we take the next step, next year we're working towards restoring the law. I know, and a beboa, a master step na ye taking a baby, you are Dr.
That's interesting. Saturday, na moto a one back or seven no effort because one is a violence and tense. Minimum observation, more can be beached a woman as a day.
I think it boils down to party man. I almost say, maybe I'm a person of the party or direction of person of the party. More say, maybe a party in a nation or so there is a need to change course. Changing course, they shall say from the polling station level, and nearby electoral area coordinators. And your core constituent, for instance, I never bring a buy, sorry, any of them could be more region. In all these, the party mark getting more discerning, and the democratic gains in our party are more entrenched in the sense that people are now beginning to understand or have come to accept wholeheartedly say an internal contest. Na elections so na nyama bo nyati media, nya obetumi aye, and nya obefo obetumi aye. That's what it is. Reality is now turning on all party members, and I believe so it's a good thing.
Let's talk about Central Region. Mokasimo party in the full many. The way elections in the core, with general impression to say.
Well, I think essentially, party markers. Where I go over, Jordan has a fear delegates. I'm more than trust delegates. Trust delegates to deliver. If a near course in Sika, it is a fair money at the day. Delegates in that choosing no more DDA so put to me. And I believe, say, your cost would end up having the best to handle the party affairs. Send a baby to the Dr. Mamuka Omiachito. At the end of the day, the delegates I believe are discerning. I have absolute confidence in them. Mijomudi, but maybe the Mijomudi. If you say a share internal reorganization, as a future of Diama from the one, right from polling station, he said, would you be a discount about Monday? Scanner chain, Mundi deciding you bet me, don't let the money sway you. And a polling station that played out. your core electoral area it played out, your core constituency played out, and the upper region they play out. So out of 5 steps, you know, not 4, almost tier foot to I can only say I have trust in them because my young moody deal more just say the foot to a minimum by and large, you know, for a year and go for to say they are very capable in talk of the iron region chairman or you know we are running your vacancy. And that's a strong sign that it's not going to be business as usual. It's rather going to be business that will bring results, proactive business. And one thing America said, delegates on which I said.
Right. So, analysis just something that projected into the expected during your national elections. People feel say MPP co-opposition omo to abayi omo nya bre to abayi to make sure say obia na oka team na omo de mo co-opposition omo sesa mean say now part of the national executives no. Is it something you are analyzing? Meaning so okay day to day running the way na mtie we wadwuma as a treasurer, impeccable performance. But would it not affect the Claran core? Say, Mona Namohona, Mode, your co-position is here number 87. Until if some of you are still saying, say, to Abamama, and you are the affected, won't transcend you, Musa.
That's it. I'm saying this rather reinforces my position because I've always said, we need to do an independent assessment of individual assessment. That will be independent for that matter. Now say yeah, individual assessment now. You will be a junior edition, sir. Anything any policy it's often very easy to say so. Young Pomo will be I to say Ujina a China quiet. But you say a job of Boma Yokusu until so Bobora Quaid, San Juan, but when you Ramon say, give you what they see. You would do a breaking wind speed, you would do a national light, a young woman. So to be a playing role, Sape pen and national leadership tier. What about your senior Baco in failure? Yes, in the spirit of collective responsibility. The fact your opposition just in every and in but beyond that, you need to do an individual assessment. There should be a Juma edition. I can speak of mine. Maybe the demand is maybe Sikasem. And certainly, Sikasem wasn't a factor. A my opposition. And your mind, she shares saying your name, require for say for being by. It's Sapa Papa, your bay assessment, boom, so do a director of operation. Director of operations, and suddenly say, so, but things she said, go up, go training or for, go making sure, say, almost no results number. So we did mobilization, so we're making sure the buses are available in go for park or to a banner. And it is a quiet assessment, it was a leader, and go for car station, no one your buses and what. You know whose failure that is. They are saying now so operations got training beyond Boswa. You know whom to blame. They are saying they say, Sikasem cry a bassa, then you know whom to blame. Until you do that individual assessment, it will be very, very wrong to make a client call say, and I believe it's a party man on so much here. It's also current Ashanti regional team one. Say they be more the old one, but almost yet, and I'm saying I'm a bomb because we individual assessment. Our Munya city and my master mechanism. Indeed, yes, individual assessment. Oh, yes, or retain here. And I think that's the way forward. We need to push for an individual assessment of everyone.
So, they say, what would you expect the newly executives to do? I'm asking this because Omunebe Jumana Kopim said Monsu Mubebe and Sana Monso Matuaso now more pushy towards Agenda 2028 for Dr. Baumia. A day no Musha Senior.
I think Chairman Odinwasha said is a step in the right direction. At this moment, I can't see Ebimu Luzu, Ebimu Winnie. The best thing to do is to reach out to those who lost. Let them know, say, Mamma kind of dear, then so you're very yellow in the baby, in there, Bapo. Doctor Baumian couldn't be in there. To me, you ain't come that level of reassurance. Ebema obi a waye bit obi ofili se yine fi ma grono kan obi bones oka ho bi nipa no so woni dom nti ono ne dom be ka ho na adwuma ne ekwe ni and I'm going for beyond way no so no there must be impartiality especially in the lead up to the national race yen hwe omo mbetumi aye adwuma this is not the time we ka say we are madam for we are minua we na ye bo misketio we na ye mise but rather why na betumi aye adwuma no and oftentimes before you can get to that conclusion of why na betumi aye adwuma no you need to do an assessment of nipa the past records the present records and sana wetumi akoye projection for the future I mean child here over national elections for the office of the general secretary say awon mo ye omuti nyina no so there is the need to do that analysis of nipa number the track record or abemu to say or party to say the CCA track record to say and sana audience empowered and I believe say yen sana the party will benefit immensely from this.
Let's talk about you. The Okachre delegates no. Then now who so much yet?
I say, assembly, it assembly who the air assembly for so a dance here. Semi 50, semi bought a probably now make 2 delegates from polling station, electoral area, constituency region. Say, a dear, a foot on name queer, a coming feedback. To me, okay, so if you soon had a platform, say, Casabi near 2 for Sana is from one. And Obiafra, Doctor, somehow can you go on a party, no Biafra, no Biafra, no Biafra. Obisu got to baby, doctor, may follow foot on the edge, or foot into my papa. Me just can be a dreaming in the Shah. Near me 2 man of crayon, I think I say by. Not just said delegates 80, and then I make us a beer here to your wing up. I can't you be out of about. Because I made him there. But beyond Sikano, one I walk in other can matwapa. And our battle was soon so who quack penny inform better parties for the next 4 years. Nesam penny for first tax in some bubble, my doctor Mahmoud Baumia Bayoma penny. And to all this catchy now, all this career now has a way the market sent where I met on some Fatakran out to Mano. Now, or yet after high and a Juman went to me and yet not Doctor Mahmoud Baumia Bayoma penny or watch you. If it's over to position I check. But two abano obia discaniba waje go season they obia to go now what to go na gu bottom now yours magiska no obia de bi ba nti sika nanche afiye hwe ni obetu ya adwuma no na wotu abapa na abano ekoyi pani papa obaba be Dr. Mahmoud ba obia chido ama na be the next president wonya mfaso wonya ne double kire se koko sika no wati bi egu bottom osusu a wakoyi obi obebo ma power ne ba what if we say it is better to be a gate man in a ruling party than to be a big boss in an opposition party. Who a gate man now part to Abema? Who kasa member, who kasa Abukudrumu, and nothing I make us say party money delegates, maybe one mujidi. Before race fear them, but I believe in them, I trust them because I know say. A foot to a medium from polling station to date, on my far, and on the here, Juma. And the outcome is solid. And I know say they will do it one more time come October 3rd, 2026.
Dr. Baumia, what your favorite Anna?
Any part say a Busian crown or wow, on your mono, and my cranny eye or mouth, and Suba favorite. And cranny eye or ma, and Suba favorite. And so we are penny your favorite, all money affect how you relate to others. A bad as happen actors away I penny be and me meaning send me need and get on this. But I'm going to tell me one was a friend. I said, I'm your favorite. There be about the sound of crying. I made dinner a 2 time crew. I mean pushing it to the corner. You understand? And penny for money party and Nara. Didi said, you see a to about only penny on better man, only candidate on better man, on better mobia, or what could draw between a year, man, on better mobia and a coma and hano, on better mobia, on yanya archum, on better mobia, or tea jumanas no nime juman, no I already disobey man, on better mobia and a track record that they are dance, yes, sir. The man of Kenya some Rambasuma, or they know these quality traits in Obia over. And don't you know? Media, I am a kind of say. And Mamma Coca Crap and say, will be over, or dear Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, baby, and I empty barrel. And was so cocoton on your own account. Say, me, a Juma edition means, as I am always proud to talk about my account. As treasurer, maybe a treasurer. Not a party idea for your few membership dues in a whole month, named 100 Ghana cedi. That was some 3 cedis a day. On the average, but then I am always happy to point to that record we are living in the office. Say on daily basis, you claim 30,000 cedis a day. That's over 10,000% increment. Again, maybe so party as national treasurer. Now some of the donors as a party you go on contact. Dr. Menya French with the free Titania, members some BPR. But today I am happy to point to the record. Say as someone who don't like us, hey, parties can the other Zakano and Kanya when you go. That means we have enhanced transparency and accountability in the party. The best party now financial discipline is almost non-existent. Obia any of those Casemo. And so you made the discount more trying so you made the Assam Biengo. But then there is greater financial discipline in the party compared to when I took over. And until these are records I'm always proud to point to. And then I make us say, Sapa Pepe near Mobia Sweduma, Momo can be appointed to the record or Say Nipan no ye MP, and I know ye minister and deputy minister, appointed to the record. Nipan no ye officer or party anymore, appointed to the record. Say, near the shamans and ye, when you had met to me, I may defend it, I may twins and ye is a moon way. A panisana, you wear. You are son of Paco tea and some. Now, maybe some of my day, apart from a record, I buy any say. They say, I am bringing the World project within a security setup. It's a World plus S. Now, World and as a change and say, more soon at Praga. And Mouse saw soon but Praga, no soon to Praga. I will be able to me across the no. The Yan say, a better security about soon by yes or soon to Praga, or by a man, say, and nothing a security no near say. Or soon about Praga, and Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, or soon up straight to the Jubilee House with the security guard in Nasa or soon about Praga. While the Janoma and I so near the guy any welfare, WNU welfare. Your Bema party, my welfare, and Sema Conca. And until I have pledged, say, when given the opportunity to serve as the next General Secretary, I will create the Department of Welfare within the party. This is a proposal I'll put before the party leadership. Now you created the Department of Welfare. I'm a welfare Simpson, now come a party baby. It will no longer be obey Dr. China and Kwan of benefiting, and I will be an impenny. Once our party now was said, I would use no. The department will see to it, say, if you're entitled to 4 benefits, you get your 4 benefits. If you're entitled to 2, you get your 2 benefits. That will be the responsibility of the Department of Welfare. A Banisana as a party, Mobian, a party, the so far. On term will be mechanics and quiet campaign, my daughter Baumiansa, or Nakasaba Sorry Papa. W. Pawa, I may say, under my leadership as the next General Secretary, we shall improve upon party communications using proactive model. The proactive model is simple. It is premised on the assumption or the knowledge say every executive officer of a leading political party is a politician. And to go police station level, we are police station secretary, we are politician, we are organizer, we are politician, we are chairman, we are politician. And a politician be also a communicator. Because you need to communicate to the people to get their mandate. Yeah. All we need to do is to sharpen the skill set of all our politicians. Banisana, main car say you be train police station executive near the Abetan in TV, and I do a concurrence for communicating. You train you send a baby a piano. You'll be able to communicate better the policies of Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. You'll be able to communicate better the policies of the New Patriotic Party. Send a baby ordinarily, send people back on a convince ya. This time around, the training and the coaching, you'll be able to convince 20 people. We will have communicators spread across the country. Over 320,000 communicators Do you have any idea what that will do to the fortune of the party as far as communication is concerned? And you're massive. That is why I'm saying this is a proactive model. The traditional communicators in both radio and TV and all that. Now we're taking information centers. We're taking Sunipano jump and automeko. Maybe the national automeko no. Obi obetomeko be no communicate yamano. Omo ni omo ton so communicate yamamo. Not just a trip on number. That is the proactive mechanism I'm talking about. Now you back Elna and the Wild now. I'm saying you better leverage research and digital solutions to attract the youth, to attract the persons with disabilities, to attract the minority groupings in the country into our fold. Because research, idea. Politics is science, political science.
Yeah.
Science is driven by data.
Yeah.
And the research in the correct way. And you leverage research now, any digital solutions now, you better Jim as if film said majority of Gen Z's because they prefer NDC to MPP. It is so mind-boggling. A chest said you may be up to see what's here and I am saying try and error. We will do so within proper research. We will leverage research and digital solutions to attract them back, and we will be able to do it. Now, do you need a discipline? In discipline, I'm a party member, so I agree. So, as a disciplined politician, I am offering disciplined leadership. A disciplined leadership will result in a disciplined party. The Banisana Wild, SCPR, also in Praga, also in Praga, Unjanisa, also my security one home buying, and Nutina Mekase. All these things will be done within a proper security architecture. We shall restore the party security system. We shall make sure, say, see about elections and now by elections. Now, as General Secretary, they said, and conforming group 9 and conforming group 9, almost Tatai. There be that. One other boy who buy. Younger boy who buy. Only see, he be trapped. We shall make sure, say, we take our security architecture into our own hand and make sure we police the ballot. Ghana 4-1%, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia Bayoman Penny. And it will be catastrophic on our side. The mistake said, you be actually high, not a banner to a mine, Yatraman is for the Takashabefa. And Nutina make us say, the world will be cast within a security architecture. Send a bayer. We shall protect the people of this party. We shall protect the bandit, the people of Ghana will give us, and we shall ensure, say, Omu this year, give it track. If we say, Ghana, a yin na yema, and you back before.
Two questions, Navy. 2028. Looking at the general, what you talk about, generally in Melbourne, because they are the highest demography, close to 12-13 million. I'm not surprised. I want to name push towards NDC. How?
I don't know there to be. And so research that you might want for to be. Say research nature and say a Melbourne person with TCC Bia. I didn't say a Kobolum Bachro. Almost say research nature is Sicifian person with TCC. The research will guide us to know what to give them, what is appealing to them. Research in because I believe in research. I am a researcher and I believe in research. We'll employ the research, not train digital solutions are used. And it's a research nature and say, call TikTok, equity, Sicifia. Didn't you also call here a Lumba or a National Theatre? Obiama. I was here to more TikTok. Now, this is if you are
TikTok is because if you check, for example, Yaba look at the following of Dr. Frank Amwakwini is almost 900,000. The following of Dr. Baumia is less than 400,000. So if you compare, meanwhile, when he started with the TikTok, in as if we now, for a year or TikTok minister, when you say, but the demography will tell you that. I mean, they consume their information on TikTok, on Snapchat, on Instagram, and all those things. How would you change that narrative where you were laughing? Some of it not you. Some of you were laughing at say TikTok not you are when you want to TikTok to now understanding that this is where they are consuming their information.
And one thing I make sure say under my leadership as General Secretary, my research na Senka research ye juma anka research no be kire TikTok is the way to go. Anka obi mu gotena se ensre anka obi say as far as governance is concerned, as far as our politics is concerned, as far as votes are concerned, you need to go that way. You understand? And to research, and a better and say, wait, and our research, so it's not cast in stone. Yeah. And then the dynamics may be different from tomorrow. That's so you need constant research. And you know, guys, and the TikTok now, as soon as in 2 years' time, and they used to take, you will get it wrong. But what the framework said, leverage researcher, constantly you'll be on top of issues. Constantly, you know what to do to get them. And I am assuring the good people of the New Patriotic Party say, the next General Secretary, we shall utilize research. We will leverage research. Now, research now my proper digital solution. Now, with that, you better youth number, you better the persons with disability, you better the minority groups now back into the fold of the New Patriotic Party.
And the reason why I'm asking is that some people say Senka MPP, some of them feel good for doing it. Look how the old faces here, Abbas Nuruddin, young guys, NDC president is giving them that position. Most of them are saying, say, and Kasanko Fui woman, Mubama ye PR spokesperson. So, what is the attractiveness? What's the wow factor of Bebuna already 18 years, Becca MPP?
The wow factor is this. In Dr. Charles Drumna, Dr. China, you will have a general secretary who is very open. A general secretary, or on your prejudice, or TSS say, ye be research, I shall do way, why ye be faswa, ye be some problem way. Near research in the Becca, ye be here. And it's a research about like I say, a maybe no more co baby, and I'm say positions no munya. Yeah, the behavior to my solution, the behavior say, yeah, man, more opportunities. No munya. No, I said, Dr. China, or the research findings are to opening. Say na research maker. Me promise a party, master, me the research very much. Then you baby be near the better be near the age. And you should not say and say, I was say a man ranting in my bound Aquina. And positions out in me, young for saying, Mam ranting in my bow, send a bay a bet you more about. It takes a visionary leader to be able to understand this concept. You see, you don't deal with specifics when you've not even implemented the concept. The concept will now bring out the specifics. But if you get the broad concept wronger, then any other thing you do will be very wrong. And I'm saying, say, Dr. Charles Jamna is that leader who will give us that broad concept. And within that framework of the concept, the specifics will come out. The research will bring its own solutions. Now solutions, they are implementing step by step to attract them. So I agree with you. To say the Oka said, maybe no mobile, because I buy line over. As someone can MPP line over. But line there one, you want one draw. Line there one, your solution. Line there one, to get the most accurate solution, we need to get the research working, and the research will bring out the solution. And my assurance to the people of the New Patriotic Party is that your research in the and say we shall do it because I believe in research.
Now, the two things that you end. First, you look inside the camera and then tell why the youth must come back to MPP, and then why you think you are the best candidate. So if I come around and not say,
you will say, Doctor, say MPP presents the best front for the Republic of Ghana in terms of democracy. Now, Mpepenso Edwe, Mimijidi Pans and Rantian in Mabawa, a party no one and a party in Bakonemi. And Nunti and I'm a wild project plus SCR Medebe. Made a year researcher, a Bemayo, a Mebruno, a Betty Mebuna say, Nayani Mebuna ye Jumano, a dear shim. Sa Anamontu Bemayo. on daily basis, on weekly basis, on monthly basis, quarterly and yearly basis. Nya ye mrantie ni mabawa ehwehwe free enko. Now I can assure you say, when given the opportunity to serve as your next general secretary, yet the research ebe adwuma solutions. Now research findings you be implemented ama enso aso papa. In any case, when you move from any mfato ho, beso me abrantie, me ebegunu. Party MPP a party e mam rantie ne mabawa ho akwenya. But nia amano aba be share a form kakra ene say, ye man ba mainstream, ye man ba forefront, ye man research indeed anim kan. My identify that problem no. Anything I may say, so me ma benefit from partying as a youth, then ye be ma ko kwan ma rantie ne mabawa bebre na enso so benefit. To get that right, we want to be guided by the research. And under my leadership as the next general secretary, will leverage research and digital solutions to get that done. Ebanisa na solutions na be na me GDA se akonya pepa. Ebe ofa welfare nsem me to ya me proposals am de ba ya. There are a lot of them. The political mentorship program, for instance, eya akonya ebe boa mebunu nyama mo leadership skill nya peja mo siye. We share the Human Resource Empowerment Program, a skills acquisition program mainly aimed at the youth. We share the Business Incubation Fund. You see, you have skills, you have political leadership exposure. Now you have resource with capital. And we have Dr. Jamna, a leadership developer party in Eyebebre, Mesre, Baby Obia, so we have Tescon. I am going for Taikas and Tescon when they won't die and medium mujidi. Some conforce because one time we are medium mujidi. I know what you are capable of. I know someone analyzing your man. Now, mood analyzing we are. The conclusion will come to the point and say, Dr. Charles Damna presents the best opportunity for the youth of the New Patriotic Party. If it's a me, myself, me, a youth, me, a baby, and a party na mama kunya. And me, be maniji, be maniso say, benya, akunya, baby. And on that score, I challenge you. So going into the race, call for a debate. Let us have a debate among the aspirants of the national election, particularly that of General Secretary. Muma party as General Secretary. You'll be able to decide where it should go. And I believe, sir, party Moma yemfa records to home. Now records say, in Dr. Charles Damna, we shall have a general secretary who presents political maturity to the office of the general secretary. In Dr. China, we shall have a general secretary who is firm and decisive. In Dr. China, we shall have a general secretary who is disciplined. In Dr. China, we shall have a general secretary who will not be an armchair general secretary, but a general secretary that will be moving around the length and breadth of the country, mobilizing the people, fraternizing with the people, taking ideas from the people, and together implementing ideas that will reflect the local dynamics in our various communities. In Dr. Charles Damna, we shall have a general secretary who understands research and will utilize research to ensure that whatever we do, we get guided by the research to get it right. And finally, in Dr. Charles Damna, we shall have a general secretary who understands that the welfare of party people, the welfare of the party members is very critical and essential to the victory of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and that he will do anything possible and everything possible to prioritize the welfare needs. In all these, in Dr. Charles Damna, we shall have a general secretary who is bold, courageous, and understands security, and will ensure, say, the party security system is up and doing, so that never again will it happen. Say, the general secretary didn't say Gunachigas and go for CCA and go for Tata. Why not Tata and why they CCA? Didn't you manage one party in one now? Yanka say, Baba, we shall ensure, say, we protect the ballot. We shall ensure, say, party security is up and running, so that at the end of the day, we will protect the mandate that the people will give Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to ensure that no vote is lost, no vote is stolen, no vote is hidden. Every vote will be counted, and together we shall make Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia the next president of the Republic of Ghana. Senebeya, benefit here mrante ni mbabawa any party man na here no obi ansa be kan dey.
Dr. Charles Dramna na Oteni Kano. I'm sure say if you're a delegate, even when you're not a delegate, I'm sure say what you analyze it, and there will be more to discuss. But based on the world strategy now, we choose to and will be underpinned by a proper internal security structures. And so we match Dr. Baumia to the Jubilee House and to the delegates and so on. No matter what's kind of the about Mundi the about vote wisely. Trailer for the other music and the other pen out businessmen for me are now quite beautiful. But thank you so much. Was one it here in TV and in FM. Yeah, the web now for the Ecosina. Bye bye.